Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm just out for a walk, a hike in the beautiful green of Ireland, and no, there's no leprechauns running around, but I just see a lot of people talking about The Boys season 2, and I haven't got the chance to watch it yet. I will sit down and watch the 3 episodes. Love the first season, but there's a lot of references towards Batman versus Superman in terms of unite the seven members of the superheroes in the boys' world. And then of course it brings you back to that Justice League poster that was brought out with Jason Momoa, which said unite the seven. And even the poster from the boys' TV show was very similar to the Batman versus Superman poster. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool reference. I don't know if it was done intentionally or not, but either way, pretty badass. But it just got me thinking about the characters in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Of course, 2017 film was butchered, rewrites, everything. The characters were completely changed. But the thing is, from Batman versus Superman, these characters that we meet now are going to be completely new. Even the characters that we've met before. You know, Ben Affleck's Batman, he's going to have a different outlook on life. He probably can't live with himself over what happened with Superman and him being the reason that Superman died. So he's gonna be a different character in Batman vs Superman. You also got Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, which, you know, in 2016 we didn't really get to see what kind of character she is in modern day. We get to see the prequel movie Wonder Woman 1, and then Wonder Woman 84 is in a prequel movie. So over the years, the 30 years to Batman vs Superman, her character could change again from what we see in Justice League. She could have a different outlook on life, be a different kind of character. I know it's the same actress, but the things that happen in our life change who we are as people. And even Aquaman, it brings me back to Aquaman, Jason Momoa. We never got to see his reincarnation either. I know Aquaman, the film came out, took place after Justice League, but remember Jeff Johns was a writer on that film also, and who knows if they made him more comedic, if they made him more humorous and things like that. Maybe in Justice League he was supposed to be a darker character, because if you look at that trailer that Zack Snyder released, Aquaman looks like a loner, he looks like a drunk, you know, he goes out to the waves where you're not supposed to. He looks kind of an outcast. Ezra Miller's Flash, Ray Fisher's Cyborg, we never even got to see how these men are supposed to be playing these characters. Even Lois Lane has to deal with the death of the love of her life, killed by this monster right in front of her eyes. She's going to be a different person also. So it just gets me really interested for Zack Snyder's Justice League on a character basis, how these characters have changed from what we see in 2016, and how the world in Zack Snyder's world has changed with the death of Superman. You know, so and with the incoming of aliens from Man of Steel. But it gets me even more interested for Zack Snyder's Justice League when you look and really break it down from what the characters that we've seen and how the elements of Batman versus Superman has changed them, when we never even got to see Ezra Miller's Flash, Ray Fisher's Cyborg, and unite the seven. Who is the seventh member? Martian Manhunter, of course, played by Henry Lennox. We never got to see how he is as that character either. Or is Green Lantern going to make an appearance? You know, so that gets me, there's so much stuff to be broken down, and on what basis and what elements is Atom a thing in this world? Is Ryan Chow's Atom going to be Atom straight away, or does he morph into that character? So, and of course with the arrival of Darkseid, of D-Side, Steppenwolf, this film, it does have the elements to become the greatest comic book movie of all time, and I know that's a huge feat. You got films like The Dark Knight, you know, but there's so much that's going to be needed to break down this film and these characters. And Zack Snyder, even though Warner Brothers were trying to fuck with his vision, he's going to give us something that we've never seen before. He said this film, the way it's shot, is new to the comic book movie genre, that we've never seen before. And I love when that happens in this genre, when new elements and new things are brought to it, because I'm sick of it being the same film every time. And that's what the MCU does in terms of its comedy and in terms of the risk taking that they have. But with Zack Snyder's Justice League and the ratio being different, if you look at Man of Steel, if you look at Batman versus Superman, they're shot completely different. They look like two completely different films, and the environments that they're shot in. You know, Man of Steel is shot, and Batman vs Superman is kind of a little bit of a darker in terms of the colour, and Zack Snyder's Justice League has a different ratio, and it looks kind of Watchmen-esque Because I watched Watchmen the other day, the 3.5 hour cut, and even that scene where Flash is saving Iris West and the explosion happens in the background, I just got a lot of Watchmen vibes from that. So I think this film is going to be more similar to Watchmen, not just because it deals with a large group of a team, but because it's going to bring in world life elements into it. The death of Superman is a huge thing for the world, and even the arrival of someone like Dr. Manhattan was a huge thing for the world. But for Zack Snyder, it's just like, I can't wait, guys. I absolutely can't wait. And to see the true depiction and incarnation of these characters that I absolutely love. And I'm sure you guys can't either. But every single character that we've ever seen with Zack Snyder is going to be completely different in this film, because they've gone through shit. Their own personal lives, things like that, have affected who they have become. And that's very similar to what we go in our life. We go through struggles, we go through bad environments, we go through hardship, heartbreak, and it changes us as a person. You're different from the person you were 5 years ago. And that's why I have this kind of attraction towards DC films more than I do to Marvel. Look at Logan, when it was with the Fox banner. Logan getting old, he dealing with the loss of so many people. How many people actually have that similarity in their own life, getting old, losing their love of their lives? So that's why I love DC characters a little bit more. And David Ayer put it perfectly a few months ago. Like, these are interesting, complex characters that go through struggles and are able to come out the other side of it. Not being the same person that they were before, but able to come out the other side of it. Very much like Ben Affleck's Batman goes in a dark place. The death of Robin, the death of his parents, the death of his friend during the Superman and Zod battle. And it changes who he is. It changes his outlook on life. That's why I love DC characters a little bit more, and I love when stories are told in that way, when real world elements are brought into a character, and the character changes because of what's happened to him. It's not always happy-go-lucky, because life isn't always happy-go-lucky. But for Zack Snyder's Justice League, I can't wait to sit down and watch this film. I can't wait to break down this film. I can't wait to study this film, because that's what I've done with Man of Steel. That's what I've done with Batman vs Superman, because there's something unique and different about them. Even though I still think The Dark Knight is the greatest comic book movie of all time, and Logan is very close to that, and Joker are very close to that, but there's something special about the way that Zack Snyder directs a movie. Man of Steel, Batman vs Superman, Watchmen, for me, there's so much you can break down in those films. There's so much symbolism, there's so much interesting characters, and the way he shoots it, and the way it's thought-provoking and also eye-provoking, But that's just my thoughts, guys. I'm out here walking or hiking in Ireland, full of green stuff. But that's just my thoughts, and I want to hear your guys' thoughts as well. What's your biggest anticipation for Zack Snyder's Justice League? Because my excitement is through the roof, and I can't wait. I hope it's in the first term of 2021. I hope it's March, April or May. I hope we don't have to wait till this time next year to see it. I don't think we will. I think Zack is nearly done, and hopefully he gets to do the additional photography that he wants to do. But guys, let me know below what you're most excited for Zack Snyder's Justice League. Tell me what you really can't wait for. Go in detail. Come follow me on Twitter and Facebook and all that stuff, and come and talk to me. I'll see you later, guys.